สวัสดีค่ะ and welcome back to At Brainside here on GBN Station. You are now with me กรกนก วิชิตพันธ์ providing you the latest breaking news on Buddhism from around the world. Let's get started. พระราชวิจิตรปฏิญาณ the provincial governor of Chumpon, the abbot of Ratchaburana Temple, the royal temple, announced that Chumpon will be joining the Five Silas Village project.The five precepts are not laws but the principles of training. It is the foundation of society, he said. By installing a consciousness and loving awareness, society will reach its goal, that is to say, people live together harmoniously and having mutual understanding, unity, brotherhood, happiness, and good relationships, he added.From now on, พระราชวิจิตรปฏิญาณ will be taking part in the monthly evaluation process himself, says the Source Council of Thailand. According to Wikipedia, the project was initiated by สมเด็จพระมหาราชมังคลาจารย์ or สมเด็จช่วง the abbot of วัดปากน้ำภาษีเจริญ in 2014.The program is held in cooperation with the National Office of Buddhism and integrated as a part of the country's 20 years national strategy. Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa ordered the commencement of parade chanting and the distribution of over 700 Buddha statues among temples across the island last week, in an apparent bid to eradicate the coronavirus pandemic.The parade chanting will continue day and night until 9 December 2020. After the 21st day of chanting, 100,000 parade water containers will be distributed among the tri-service establishments, including police and COVID-19 affected areas of the country. The water will also be sprinkled from the air to invoke blessings to eradicate COVID-19.Several political figures were in attendance at the parade commencement, including Larit Wiratunga, the principal advisor to President, Secretary of Defense, alleged war criminal Shavendra Silva, Chief of Defense Staff, and Commander of the Army, Navy, and Air Force commanders.วัดราชบพิตร in นครราชสีมา Thailand has been turned into drying rice ground to solve the roadside fatal accidents. According to Thai PBS, rice farmers have been warned to stop drying their crops on roads or face legal action. The instruction was issued by the Nakhon Ratchasima Provincial Justice Officer after a fatal road accident on November 10th on a highway in Tambon Maka.Sun-drying freshly harvested rice on local roads has been common practice for many farmers so that the crops fetch better prices. The temple is renowned for its beautiful white setiya, which attracts many Thai and foreign visitors each year. These famous tourist spots will be reopened after the rice season is over.The American Buddhist Studies Center, ABSC, announced that it will be holding a fine art virtual auction from November 30th to December 6th that is titled Illuminating Reflections and will feature the works of artist Ken Hori. The auction is being held in support of the center, which next year will be celebrating its 70th anniversary.The virtual auction will be open at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, November 30, and will close at 8 p.m. on Sunday, December 6, and the artworks are available for viewing now on the center's website, www.ambuddhist.org, along with a video of the artist discussing his work.Like so many others who have been adversely impacted by COVID-19, this fundraiser will hopefully help our study center continue our programs, many of which are offered free of charge into 2020. The president of ABSC said, adding that a portion of each art purchase will go directly to support the ABSC and its mission.Hori, who sees his work as a confluence of contemporary art practice and concepts of Buddhist philosophy, is a professor emeritus of spatial dynamics in the Experimental and Foundation Studies Division at the Rhode Island School of Design in Providence. His work has been exhibited nationally and internationally and is in corporate, museum, and private collections in Chicago, Boston, and New York. Founded in 1951 in New York City by the late Hosen Seiyi, originally as the American Buddhist Academy, the American Buddhist Study Center's ongoing mission is to introduce Buddhist values and Japanese culture to America. The center offers Buddhist lectures, reading discussions, and exhibitions as well as Japanese cultural events. The British Library opened its newest exhibition, Buddhism, explores the printed and textual tradition of Buddhism, featuring 120 items from the British Library's collection of manuscripts, prints, and art. The exhibition presents a look at the Buddhism that spans 20 countries and 2,000 years. The exhibition is thematically split into 4 sections: Life of the Buddha, Buddhist philosophy, the spread of Buddhism, and Buddhist practice. The space is filled with crimson decor and soft, rhythmic recordings of monastic ceremonial music. Each section is lavishly colored with illuminated scriptures, scrolls, wall hangings, and manuscripts from across the millennia of Buddhism's development, including a beautiful series of Thai mural paintings depicting scenes from Versatara birth tale, commissioned by the library specially for the exhibition. Buddhism focuses on materiality of Buddhist texts, showcasing how scriptures were transmitted across cultures and time. Despite the deep oral tradition of the Dhamma, scholars estimate the sutras weren't put to text until nearly 500 years after the Buddha taught. The exhibition teaches visitors how vital text and print was to Buddhism development. Each day across the globe, many trees are destroyed through the process of deforestation. And today, the teaching monk from Chiang Mai, Thailand, will be telling you the Buddhist way of protecting the forest.
Each day across the globe, many trees are destroyed through the process of deforestation. In an effort to reduce and even reverse this trend, Theravada monks in Thailand participate in tree planting and tree ordination ceremonies. If you have ever traveled throughout a forested area of Thailand, perhaps you've seen some orange pieces of cloth tied around trees. The ceremony that you are witnessing now is where this phenomenon comes from. The monks from Pape join local villagers as they mark this area of forest as protected by the Sangha. Upon seeing trees marked in this way, the villagers will respect the sacredness of this area and leave the forest untouched. The forest serves as a place of refuge for monks to practice amidst the purity of nature. It also serves as home of many hill tribe people and other similar agricultural communities. So this ceremony signifies the cooperation between the monastic community and the local villagers to preserve a place that each of them call home. This ceremony also has far-reaching implications into the future as Thailand continues to modernize. It helps the youth understand the importance of preserving Mother Nature so that future generations can continue to call this forest home.
And please make sure to like and subscribe to Nick YouTube channel. And now it's time for the Lord Buddha's Dharma quote. Just as Bhikkhu, among the animals the lion is declared to be their chief, so too, among the states conducive to enlightenment, the faculty of wisdom is declared to be their chief, that is, for the attainment of enlightenment. It's time for us to say goodbye, and please make sure to check out all episodes of our Brainsight News program on our website gbnus.com. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful week. สวัสดีค่ะ